Eyewitness News reporter Mallory Hoff is in Borough Park tonight. Mallory?
Sandra, Joe, a number of people in this community were actually walking home from synagogue at the time this explosion took place. This was a very busy area. I do want to give you a better idea, though, of where exactly this happened. The explosion itself took place on the second floor of this building. You can actually see the extensive amount of damage there. Debris then flew into the street. That's where those three people were walking. One man actually has an ankle fracture, a leg fracture, his son dealing with a leg injury, another man dealing with a leg injury as well. A deadly explosion shook the Borough Park section of Brooklyn just after 1 in the afternoon.
We heard a big boom and our house shook, and we didn't know what it was. And as soon as we opened the door, we saw the buildings ablaze.
A loud noise erupted from this 13th Avenue building that houses apartments and businesses.
It's obviously a very tough day here in Borough Park. It is Shabbos. It is the Sabbath.
After the explosion, a fire sent smoke billowing into the air. Investigators say a 60-year-old woman inside died in the stairwell. Debris was sent flying into the air, injuring a 34-year-old father, his 9-year-old child, and a 27-year-old man who were walking on the sidewalk.
I'm still in shock.
This man did not want to be identified, but says he lives in the building.
I just felt everything shaking, and I look at the window, the whole building gone. That building, it's gone, and people on the floor, and somebody screamed on the street, it's fire, fire. So I knew I had a very small time. I grabbed my bag, put in everything that I can, and just run out.
Another man told us he was frantically looking for a family member.
It looks like my aunt's building. I'm not too sure, though. I hope she wasn't in there. That's all. I hope she wasn't in there.
Investigators say they are looking into the possibility that a tenant swapping out a stove may have led to the explosion.
We are told that the tenant there purchased a high-end stove. It was their own stove. They were moving out of the apartment and were going to take that stove with them. So, of course, to take a stove with you, it entails disconnecting the gas line, which leads us preliminarily to look in that direction.
And investigators say they have a lot of work ahead of them tonight, but they do say before they can move forward with that work, they actually have to test the structural integrity of this building. We are live tonight from Borough Park, Brooklyn. Mallory Hoff, Channel 7 Eyewitness News.
And Mallory, Governor Cuomo issued a statement saying the explosion is, quote, the latest in a disturbing trend of incidents. He's ordered the state's Department of Public Service to launch an investigation into the cause of the blast. Since March of 2014, there have been 3 major gas explosions in the Bronx, the East Village, and East Harlem. Stay with Eyewitness News for the very latest in the deadly building explosion in Brooklyn. And at ABC 7 NY, you can see our pictures from the blast scene.